Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Zorniak here today. We are going to read a story called Someday is Not a Day of the Week, and it's going to link in with our Making Connections lesson that we've been talking about this week. So what I'd like you to do after I'm done reading this book is I'd like you to make a connection to yourself on Flipgrid and tell me how this book connected to you. So here we go. Max and Mama sat at the kitchen table together. Max ate blueberry waffles while Mama made a list of things she had to do that day. It looked very long and boring to Max. He smiled, thinking of all the things he would like to put on Mama's list. "Let's go to the fair today," he said through a mouthful of waffles. Mama had a lot to think about, so she didn't answer right away. Finally, without looking up, Mama softly sighed and said, "Someday, Max, but not today." Max slowly wrote his name in warm, gooey syrup while his mom added things to her list. When the telephone rang, Max got it first. Snatching it up, he asked, "Who's calling, please?" "Hi, Max, it's Grandpa." "Hi, Grandpa. When are you coming to see me?" "Please come today," Max pleaded. The fish are biting." Grandpa's chuckle made Max smile. "I wish I could, but Grandma and I have some errands we need to do." "We'll go fishing someday, Max, but not today." Errands didn't sound much like fun, as much fun as fishing to Max, but he didn't say that. He wanted to tell Grandpa about his missing tooth, his enormous pet frog, and his baseball trophy. Mama's hand was outstretched, waiting. "I'll have the fishing poles ready for us, Grandpa," Max said before handing Mama the sticky phone. Daddy came into the kitchen and bent down to give Max a kiss. Max flung his arms around his daddy's neck. Squeezing tightly, he whispered, "I wish you didn't have to go to work today." "Me too, champ," Daddy said. "But I have a busy schedule. I promise we'll take a day and do something really special, just you and me." Max's eyes grew big and hopeful. "Could you build a fort?" Daddy smiled and said, "Sure, Max." "When, Daddy?" Max needed to know when. Glancing at his watch, Daddy stood up and said, "Someday, Max, but not today." With a big sigh, Max hopped down from his chair. He took the calendar off the wall and headed to his room. Flopping down on his bed, Max began to sing the song that he had learned in preschool. "Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday." Now we start again. But wait, something wasn't right. Slower the time and pointing at the days on the calendar, Max began again. "Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday." Max was confused. "Where is someday?" he asked out loud. "Someday is not a day of the week." A chorus of tiny voices replied. Max's eyes darted around the room and then back to the calendar. "What did you say?" he asked. "Someday is not a day of the week," the voices repeated a little louder. Bewildered, Max asked, "Where are you?" "We're the days of the week." "What are you doing here?" Max asked. Monday leaned forward and said, "We're here to help you, Max. We heard you're looking for Someday. Do you know where Someday is?" Max asked. "No one knows for sure. That's the problem," Saturday said. But he'll be really busy if he never shows up," Wednesday blurted out. "Where are you looking for Someday?" Tuesday asked. "I have some very important things to do," Max said. "Everyone tells me we have to wait for Someday. I have to find him." "Don't waste your time waiting for Sunday," Max said Friday. "Friday's right," Thursday added. "Someday is not a day of the week, but you have us. We're always here. But don't you have any room?" Max said. "We always make room for the things that matter most. Sunday said kindly, if you want to do something, Max, don't wait for someday, pick us. Mama, Mama, Max shouted, we can't go to the fair someday. Why not? Mama asked. Because someday is not a day of the week. We have to pick one of these, Max explained, waving the calendar. Mama sat down next to Max, hugging him tenderly. She said, you're right, Max. I've never thought of that. What day should we go? Max didn't hesitate. How about Tuesday? Mama thought for a moment, and then shaking her head, she said, we can't go on Tuesday, Max. I have to... Max swallowed hard. She didn't understand, he thought. Sadly, he walked back to his bedroom. Mama looked at the piles of laundry and thought about her long list of things to do. Then she thought about what Max had said. Poking her head into Max's room, Mama said, I found someday. Really? Asked Max. Where? Get your shoes, Max. Someday is today. And to his delight, on Saturday, Max and his daddy ate lunch in the most unbelievable blanket fort Max had ever seen. And the following Sunday, after showing Grandpa his missing tooth, his enormous pet frog, and his baseball trophy, Max and Grandpa went fishing. The end. So boys and girls, when I was reading this book, I was really thinking about right now as we all sit at home and we think someday we'll be able to go back to school. Someday we'll be able to go to the park again, and someday we'll be able to go shopping again or on a holiday or things like that. So I want you to go to Flipgrid now and tell me how this book someday made you think about your life. And I will check them later. Have a good day.